the autopsy result said
it's like
they
my
cannot
first
determine
proper
the
club
cause of death because his body has already decomposed. So they couldn't get the right tissue to use for the autopsy.
But was there any reason your father-in-law buried him? I mean, how soon was he buried after he was...
Like he wanted to bury him the night that he died.
But is he a Muslim?
He wasn't a Muslim. And you know, a lot of people actually begged him not to, but he insisted I was going to do that. He wanted to bury him that night.
Did he give any reason for this?
He did not. My husband he got injured from a fight with his close friend. And also, he was actually treated by a nurse. But you know,
on that day or the day of his death?
No, on the day of his death, yeah, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. But my father-in-law has, you know, found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to, you know, to another thing entirely. So, like most people on the public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore.
What really happened that last day?
Yeah, so what actually happened is, like, it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse. He was the one that, you know, gave us the nurse number, and one of his work at Bami called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and you know, he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse, because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and you know, the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay, so
yeah, so
like an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did he react to it?
After the injection, he vomited, he peed, and you know, started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body. His heart, he complained like it was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? Like he told us to get him some water. They want to put some water in his body, which his brother did, and he also said he needed cold, he needed AC, like he's feeling hot inside, like the injection is making him hot inside, and you know, we tried our best. We took him to the hospital, and you know, like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
20 minutes after he had landed in the hospital?
Yeah, the doctor said he was dead.
But that nurse that administered these injections, has any investigation been
yes, but
done about her professionalism or whether she was even a qualified nurse?
Yeah, after my husband's demise, she was arrested, but she was later granted bail. And ever since this whole thing has happened, she has never come out to say anything. And you know, she sees how people has been bullying me, how people has been calling me so many despicable names, how people has been accusing me wrongly, and she has never said anything. Instead, she's been out there clubbing, partying. Like the last time I saw a video of her clubbing, like doing lashes, makeup, and you know, she's out there living her life. And it's just so unfortunate. Yesterday, I think people, like some people are out there talking to her. So those guys were on TikTok, and they were literally saying, they would tell her what to say, because next 2 weeks, March 14 is the next Corona inquest, which the judge asked her to come over to say on side of the story. These same people on TikTok were literally saying it yesterday, that they would tell her what to say to lie against me. Do you understand?
But they found out what was in that third injection that triggered this reaction.
I think they were supposed to do that, but my father-in-law already buried my husband. So when the government autopsy came out, the autopsy result said they cannot determine the cause of death because his body has already decomposed. So they couldn't get the right tissue to use for the autopsy.
But was there any reason your father-in-law buried him? I mean, how soon was he buried after he was...
Like he wanted to bury him the night that he died.
But is he a Muslim?
He wasn't a Muslim. And you know, a lot of people actually begged him not to, but he insisted I was going to do that. He wanted to bury him that night.
Did he give any reason for this?
He did not. He did not. You know, he just said he needs to bury him. Like a lot of people begged him. He wanted to bury him that night, but they didn't give. Like he actually called the Bale of where he wanted to bury my husband. But the Bale said there is no way. I cannot bring my husband tonight. So he had to wait till next morning, and you know.
And even it was such a rush that even the coffin was so small for him.
The coffin that he was the one that got the coffin, and the coffin was, you know, my husband was 6'1", but the coffin was very, very small that he had to break his head.
Oh my God!
Wahala plenty.
This is super beautiful.
No. Mohbad really see we, my people.
It's super.
Don't be small thing, Mohbad, not see you. We're gonna let us get bad family. We're gonna let us come from bad family. Now big prayer. You get bad family, you come for bad family.
Beautiful.
You go to pray against them.
Super beautiful. My body just is sweating for this one great win.
Now wow.
Dibia don't take hits for the social
bad people everywhere. Bad family everywhere. In fact,
make you know
they too
good.
plenty. But na only
E
Papa
dey
who
sweet
God
me
wey
for
we
my
hold.
body.
Na him dey
As e dey
exist.
sweet me. See am now.
Mohbad went through a lot.
See wetin we dey see.
From wife hand o,
Chai,
friend o.
no be small
In
something.
fact,
Eh,
go reach him husband sef, him wife, the same thing.
Omo, this one dey super
Eh?
super beautiful o. My super
Wahala
and
no too
adorable
much.
people. Una dey see wetin I dey see like this.
You over
Na
2
who
months
do
sef.
this one? Na honey.
No be
Idibia.
small thing.
Na him do this one.
Wey person
Make
no
una
go
clear
see.
road. Chai.
Eh?
Eh? Omo,
Omo, e choke.
I don talk am say
E over choke.
this one so na greater
Chai.
one. Why e come be say person go comot or your husband go leave am at
Na
the
the same
end of
matter.
the day you come dey do greater things.
Wey e
Na
full
im be
ground.
this one so. Honey
I
Idibia
say tomorrow no
and
dey.
Subaba. In fact,
Eh?
they get am for gbas. But at the end of the day, Honey Idibia
This one get
is
as e dey
doing
be o.
bo that you cannot imagine. In fact, wetin she dey do in a very beautiful way. E dey shock a lot of people
E
to see
over
say
get
this
as e
woman
dey
don go
be.
far, even far better than the husband wey say
Omo.
im leave am. She is doing well. Forget.
Make we no go there.
Argue in your comment section. This one no be say na joke. She is doing super and
E just
amazing.
dey shocked to dey hear all this kind thing.
Show everywhere
Wey
good for
happen?
our Annie baby. You are too much.
Ha.
See beautiful dancing.
Na wow.
Look am na for Zimbabwe. Hey, Annie is in
As e
Zimbabwe.
just
As
take play.
everybody dey clap for this mama as she give a beautiful speech. Una dey see am. No try,
Chai.
no try who sabi o. I dey tell you, say me no try who sabi run am. He dey
Really
run
get
am
as
like
e
say
be.
tomorrow no dey. Na you do this o.
Eh?
Chai. Omo. What be small thing?
Una see am.
Everywhere good. E just dey good
Ha.
for our Annie. Continue to do what makes you happy.
E choke.
Chai. E shock her enemies.